At Bendigo Bank, we like to help communities grow. We concentrate on delivering you great products and services.
I like you so very much. So much, in fact, I gotta wake you up. It's not that I have words.
Because we know that if you grow, the community will grow with you. At the Bendigo, it starts with you.
Welcome back to the Geelong Cricket Show. It's finals time here in our great city of Geelong. And in the Geelong Cricket Association, well, after a very exciting last round last weekend, it's going to be a very competitive round of qualifying finals. 3 winners and the highest placed loser will make the semi-final 4, and then 2 sides will play off in the grand final at the Geelong Cricket Ground. And what a weekend that'll be. Grant, let's just have a look quickly ahead at the grand final, because I understand the Geelong Cricket Association showing some great initiative, and you're into some very important planning for grand final weekend.
Yeah, we are. We're working pretty hard with David Barnes and everyone down at the Geelong Cricket Club, and also the City of Greater Geelong. We're looking to organise the inaugural Geelong Cricket Grand Final breakfast. So that'll be happening. We're having some invitations we sent out hopefully next few days for that, and we're very excited about the prospect of having that at the Bruce Moore Room at the Geelong Cricket Club. Yes,
a great AB Moore Room up there at the Geelong Cricket Club. Of course, people can go down and sit up in the Bob Merriman stand. All the players will be down in the Philip Marshall stand, and it is looking forward to a culmination of a great season, because it has been a very, very solid season. A very interesting and competitive cricket, Grant.
Certainly has. When you consider that in Division 1 in the first 11, there was only 1 game separating 6th from 1st, and 3 sides, I think, finished on 57 points at the end of the year. Now that shows how even the competition, and there's no outstanding team, and that anyone can beat anybody at any stage.
And of course, teams outside the top 6, we have to have a look at those. And I suppose, Dino, North Geelong, after their good win over St Joseph's, they rate in 7th position. Belpost Hill, Leopold, Newcombe and District, Newtown and Chewell, and Geelong City with only 1 win for the season, and a draw or a tie in a match that was washed out, I think, wasn't it? They get 3 points.
Might have been the Heat.
Might have been the Heat. That's right, the Heat weekend. They finished with 9 points, but quite a big gap between Lara at 51 and North Geelong at 30, do you know?
Yeah, I think the bottom...
And Leopold at 30.
The bottom 6 sides, during the season, they did have good patches, but were not consistent enough, and that's probably, at the end of the day, if you haven't got consistency through your side, you're going to finish in that bottom 6, and that's what's happened. The top 6 have remained consistent all season and have played very good cricket. I would say that the bottom 6 at times have played some good cricket, but haven't been able to keep it going for the whole season, which in the end they miss out in playing finals.
Now, what final was one that you would be looking forward to across the 3 grades?
Across the 3 grades? Well, I'm not sure, but I think that if I could get enough fuel in my car, I would drive down to Winchelsea, because I reckon that grandstand will be chock-a-block on the weekend to see that game.
It's Guild St Mary's versus Lethbridge.
That's right. Yep, that's the battle of the Titans, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. They've been very good. Guild have certainly taken all before them, and Lethbridge obviously have played well to finish in the 6th. So.
That would be one game. Or I might even hop on our floor manager's push bike and drop a few kgs and ride down there.
Down to Winchelsea.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I need to get the bus back though.
The National Trust stand down there, Bluestone stand down at Victoria Park. Down at Winchelsea,
yep.
Or Eastern Reserve. Thank you, Mr. Producer. I am getting carried away with your collywobbles. But no, it's going to be great cricket all round. Seriously, having a look at the GCA Division 1 qualifying finals. Grovedale taking on Lara out at Winter Reserve. Grovedale looking for back-to-back finals. Will they have Peterson? Will they not have Peterson? He's been a key man in their batting lineup. Lara seem to be playing good cricket, although that one loss to Geelong West last week was a very, very exciting game. Banbury's in terrific form. Again, finals time brings out different things, doesn't it?
Does. I go back to last year and watching Grovedale play Lara, and Barry Cheetahs was the key man that day. He wove a web and spun Lara out of the game, and I think that he is the key man in that game. If he is able to spin well, then they'll win.
And Winter Reserve will certainly offer it a very, very excellent conditions for Grovedale and Lara. St Joseph's, who, they went out in a big recruiting coup at the start of the season. They've performed very well under David Morgan so far this year, and they take on, perennial finalist East Belmont out at the Reynolds Reserve at South Barwon. A very difficult game to select here, and it's going to be a very, very even battle. Maybe the selection table where it could be won or lost.
I think St Joseph's losing last week was a big loss for them.
Morale-wise?
Yeah, and East Belmont have won their last two and look to be in pretty good form. They've made over 300 2 weeks in a row. They go to a ground where they can use their batting strength. Their bowling isn't too bad either. Look, this will be a very tight game. And look, I suppose St Joseph's have done it all season. You'd have to tip them on top, but I think East Belmont might be the smoky blow out there.
As coach of East Belmont, Grant, you'd be pleased with the team. Sam Scannell bringing up 101 last week. The batting lineup batting very, very well indeed at the moment. Yeah,
I think we've been lucky enough. As Dean said, we have made 300 the last couple of weeks, so we can take some momentum into that. And having Sam make 100 is fantastic. It was his maiden first 11th century, so he was obviously very happy about that. But we've got to go into the game obviously respectful of St Joseph's. They've got some fantastic players, and any team with Morgan and Fanning in it is going to be very difficult to toss, as well as Ricky Humphreys and Ian Courtney and these sort of players. So we've got to be respectful of the opposition, but also confident in our own ability, and we get some good even performances out of ourselves, and that's what we think is one of our strengths.
And the qualifying final, Geelong West, the Rams taking on South Barwon out at Burdu Reserve. Dino, another very interesting battle. South Hornstein and Brett Anderton in good form.
Well, since Brett Anderton's come back into that lineup, South Barwon haven't missed a trick. They've won all before them outright on the weekend, so their bowling is definitely at its highest peak. They take on a side which their batting is their strength. They do have some good bowlers, but their batting is their key. I think all games on the weekend, the side that bats first will win, because I think all sides have pretty good batting lineups. You're going to have nothing to worry about the wickets, so if you're able to put runs on the board, then you can defend them and build pressure and momentum as the day goes on. So that's a toss of the coin also, but I think Geelong West.
Grant?
There's so many fabulous players in all these games, but you look at West, you've got Nick Hill, you've got Sam Loftus, Glenn Tallarico, obviously. For South Barwon, you mustn't forget that Phil Hunt took 7 wickets on the weekend too for South Barwon, so he's chipping in with the ball as well, and obviously Brett and Brad, so many fabulous players playing.
F for finals time. Thanks for being with us on the Geelong Cricket Show.
One thing, Graham. I forgot to mention it.
Quickly.
Had the Mardi Gras on the weekend. Did your cheeks get rosy?
Went very wonderfully well. Until next week, Rollo saying, catcha.
At Bendigo Bank, we like to help communities grow. We concentrate on delivering you great products and services.
I like you so very much. So much, in fact, I gotta wake you up. It's not that I have work.
Because we know that if you grow, the community will grow with you. At the Bendigo, it starts with you.